What is good? I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening with the stream. That shit was like
Yeah, I
freezing and
can.
shit. But we good.
All right, I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, we good. That thing was acting crazy, man. Hey, boy. Talk about he gonna run fragile. Oh, Shane back in the building, man. What's happening, man? We got my boy East Coast Gridiron in the building. What's happening with you, man? James in the building. Dwayne in the building, man. Um, let's see. That was a nail biter, McAndrews. Shane, boy, look, that game, man. Listen, Dalvin, he played decent. You know, Dalvin played decent, man. Just the running game and as a whole, though, you know. Let's pray for Lewis Seen. Lewis Seen had a bad injury.
It's
I
gonna be a
think he
long
broke
flight
his
back.
ankle, but
I think
we'll
it's his
see what
knee.
happens.
I
Oh,
mean,
it's his knee.
for me, I thought it was his knee, but I didn't get to see a replay or anything on it.
Yeah, he was holding his ankle, but we'll see.
Oh, I thought he was holding his knee. My bad. And then they braced his knee. I thought, but maybe they just braced the whole leg for that purpose. I don't know. That sucks
Welcome
though.
to the club, Dante. My boy said he got that Adam Thielen jersey today. Let's go. You gotta
Yeah,
rock that, boy. You
Thielen
gotta
was
get
good
those
early, man.
teams. Yeah,
And
he was.
then he drew penalties.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know what Sanchez was saying that guy was holding on his arm on that pass interference penalty. You cannot just hold on to a guy's arm and not get a pass interference penalty.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that the refs like the refs looked out for us that game on that last drive. It's a dub. We're gonna take it. Hey, like Shane said, it's a dub. We're gonna take it. It's just you know, at the end of the day, I'm taking the win. I like the win, right? But I'm tired of winning like this, though. You know what I mean? Like, can we just win a game like how we did week 1? Like, just dominate a game, win a game? Because a lot of, I mean, the refs bailed us out. I mean, even though there were some penalties in there, but it's like we're getting bailed out by it feels like we're getting bailed out, man. I don't like that. I just want to win the game fair and square.
Yeah, I didn't like how unaggressive we were on first and second down. We had way too many 3rd and 8s on quick hitches.
Yeah.
And not a hitch, but like a lateral throw, just one step back, catch it. And then, we run on first down and then we do one step back, catch it. And then we get 2 yards or no yards.
Right.
And now it's 3rd and 8 and 3rd and 10. There's way too much of that.
Exactly. Like McAndrew said, man, a win like the Packers, man. SKOL Richard, man. What's up, Richard? Appreciate you tapping in with us today, man. Hey, look, a win is a win is a win. All right. So
I'll take a double doink.
We're not gonna be negative about the win, but you know, there is some things we got to talk about though. It just is what it is, you know. Like Potato Vikings said, hey, this game gave me 600 emotions.
We got the Minnesota Miracle, and now we got the London double doink over the Saints.
Yeah.
Isn't that great?
Hey Shane, we ain't gonna be like Score North, man. But
double doink.
every win, man, even though it's a win, we happy about that, but you gotta take some shit away too, though, man. You know, because the thing is this: as long as the season's playing out like this and we keep playing like that, then it's not gonna look good for us, man. When it matters, we're gonna end up on the short end of one of these sticks, man. You know, it shouldn't be like this. We should be we literally were supposed to be winning this game like 28-7 at one point. Our special teams got us the ball on a fumble, nothing. All right, then we got something else happened, nothing. You know what I mean? It was like a long pass, I think, or something like that. It's nothing. Like, come on, man, we can't be doing that.
We were bad in the red zone.
Like, we can't be doing that, man. That's ridiculous. We left damn near 30 points out on the field, and that just ain't gonna work as the season progresses. As you get into, you know, December. It just ain't gonna work like that, man. You know, we're gonna have to make some changes, man. The offense needs to pick up. But that dagger to Justin Jefferson, man. I'm so glad JJ finally got to have a little breakout game. Let's rock, you know. Let's see. Hey, I told Dave too. It's funny. I told Dave when there was only 24 seconds left, I said, listen, this game ain't over, man. You know we're gonna play back like 50 yards. You know they're going to have a chance to kick a field goal. Sure enough, what happened? First throw, I mean, Chris Olave, right down the middle of the field, wide open. Like, how, man? I just don't understand how things like that happen. You know what I'm saying? How do things like that happen?
Can I read how it went?
That was funny.
2 runs back to back for no yards. Trust Kirk, man. Please hit the field goal. It's good. Let's
Yeah.
go. 24 seconds to play. Game winner, possibly. I put my phone down so you wouldn't spoil it.
Yeah.
And I laughed. Joseph just wanted to be the guy to win the game. It's not over yet, you say. No, and I go, no timeouts. You know we'll play 50 yards back. What did I tell you? Shaking my head. I go, fuck. And then Can Bonham is trash.
Cam Bonham trash
Please.
now, man.
We won barely. Wow. Bounced off the crossbar. I'm like, yeah, that's fuck. I was like, ugh.
But let's go, man. Let's talk about the good things that happened today, man. Let's talk about the good things in the purple, man. Hey, we 3-1 for one. That's the most important thing. We 3-1.
That's
we
about
trying to
it.
keep up with the Packers because obviously, and we won the most important game. I'm still gonna say that the Packers is still the most important game we've played so far. So we 3-1. We still number one in the division. That's a plus. All right, we number one in the division because the Packers get to go to London and play the damn Giants next week. Who the Packers play today? I don't think they really have a challenge today either. I think they're playing.
They were playing the Patriots, right?
Yeah, I think they're playing. Yeah, they're playing the
Patriots.
Patriots.
I think Patriots quarterback was going to play. I'm not sure. I can't remember.
Yeah, so I mean, we'll see. We'll see how that game. Hey, appreciate you, Granddad's on 800 subs, man. Hey, appreciate everybody for the love. Hey, we at 800 now. Hey, let's keep it going, man. Next stop 900. Let's get there, baby. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button, hit the like button on this video, and make sure you banging that like button if you haven't already, man. We need to get the algorithm rolling so people can see this Purple Talk page, man. Got to get people on this Viking page for sure. Let's see. I told y'all Bynum was butt. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm starting to feel like that, man. I don't know why. I'm just starting to see his number a little bit too much on being late to the tackles and shit and late to the pass breakups, man. It's not looking good, to be honest with you. And I liked Bynum at the beginning, but I don't know. How you feel about Bynum, Dave?
Well, maybe in a better smaller sample size, we'll like Bynum a little bit better, but then being the starter and playing the whole game. When you had a Metellus have a great game, unfortunately, Scene's out. That sucks.
Yeah.
It was good that we have such a deep safety position that it's not gonna hurt us. I don't think. I don't know what happened to Smith. I think maybe he hurt his hand at the end of the game. Giving him a chance to get a field goal.
But shout out DJ Wanham though. Speaking of Smith, you talking about Harrison Smith
well.
anyway? Yeah, Harrison Smith. I got you.
Yeah, Wanham was playing good.
Man,
if I'm gonna go look back and look at the game, but my impression is Wanham's playing really good.
Wanham had a good game. He had a 5-yard tackle for loss where he sealed the edge on one play that I remember. I mean, he played a good game, man. Wanham, I'm telling you, Wanham that dude, man.
Saints figured something. That's the one thing. Saints had adjustments. They figured something out the second half that they could go with this power running game with Murray. And if you remember, he was on our team doing that shit, and he looked like the same guy getting those chunk rushing yards. And they kind of took over the time of possession with those running games, and we couldn't run the ball. Luckily, Cook had 2 really nice runs late to probably save our day. But it was like we were lit. I know I wanted to run the ball, and there comes a point when you're in the third quarter and you cannot run the ball. That maybe you just need to throw the ball a little bit more down the field. And when we threw the ball down the field, good things happened.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, James, you're right, man. It's only a matter of time before we get JJ on here, man. You know that. I'm reaching out to the boy, man. The boy definitely he gonna reply to me soon, man. I'm gonna keep bugging him, man, being a fanboy. Hey, appreciate you, Nasir, for tapping in. SKOL Mafia in the building, man. Appreciate y'all. Potato Vikings, man. I appreciate all your support lately, man. You've been being active. Hey, keep it active, baby. You know that? Keep it active. We gotta keep it going, man. Let's blow this thing up. You hear me? We 3-1. Let's keep going, man. So let's talk about this safety situation, though, man. Lewis Cine. We were talking about Lewis Cine, man. That was my last video that I did was Lewis Cine, and it was like, I wanted to see him out there. We got to see him a little bit. We didn't see anything.
He got a snap.
But here we go, man. Now he's probably out for the season. I mean, it's looking like it. I mean, when you hurt a lower extremity like that and you get air casted and stuff and rolled off on a cart, man, usually you ain't coming right back. All right, you ain't gonna be doubtful for you ain't gonna be questionable or nothing for next game. You're gonna be out for a little while. Let's just pray for him, man, and hope he comes back on a healthy recovery. But like Dave was saying, man, I like Josh Metellus. He played a good game last week. I seen him in there at the end of this game. He kind of forced. Well, it was a bad throw by Dalton, but he was right there when Olave caught that last. Well, didn't catch the last pass. It was out of bounds, but he was there. I seen him flash. So let's rock with Josh, man. I think Josh can make it happen.
Dantzler saved the game.
Dantzler, my boy. Only if he would have got that interception.
Oh,
and
really?
He made that play at the end.
Forget it.
Come on, I told y'all.
Forget it. Dantzler's trash. You missed that interception. I'm kidding. And Dantzler had some really good plays.
And I seen him. He had a nice tackle, like where it wasn't for loss, but he blew it up in the backfield. At the beginning of the game. So Dantzler played his game. You know what I'm saying? Like obviously the interception would have added to it, but it is what it is. He played
the only time Olave when Dantzler went out, and it honestly wasn't that bad a coverage by Evans. He had a hand in there. Olave got the catch after Dantzler went down with he got banged up and he went out, and then then Evans gave up a play to Olave, but it was tight coverage. It was probably a bad throw by Dalton. If he throws it down the field and lets him run underneath it might have been a different story. But otherwise, I think our corners played good.
Yeah, man.
Everything happened in the middle, really, right? Again.
Shout out.
Especially at the end there.
Yeah, shout out Pat Pete, man. Like you said, Shane. But Chris Boyd, though, come on, man. Like, don't get me wrong now. Chris Boyd, I'm
ready for Chris Boyd to get some playing time.
He had a fumble recovery. Man. You know what I mean? We had a fumble.
Your boy's a PT.
Your boy had a fumble recovery, man. But hey, stop it.
Hey, he caused the fumble.
Stop it.
And got the recovery. So give him the credit for that.
Hey, look, it shows why we kept him, though. They said he was a special team specialist, so let's keep him there.
Well, and it's coming to fruition. I've been harping on this since the preseason, is that they've been practicing and training these guys to make sure they're punching out on the ball. I even seen once where Dantzler, it was a low throw. The receiver caught it, but Dantzler was ready to, and he hit at the ball. Of course, he's down already, but they do that all the time now, and it pays off when you get a Boyd punching a ball out and getting the recovery all in the same play. You keep doing it. The risk reward is so much better.
Yeah. I'll be a Chris Boyd hater, y'all, man. Call me a Chris Boyd hater, man. God damn. I'll wear that jacket, man. I ain't tripping. Everybody got to have somebody on the team that they don't like that. I know y'all got y'all players y'all don't like either, man. I'm a Chris Boyd hater. I just don't think he takes the game serious enough. He jokes too damn much, and then when he is out there actually playing cornerback, now special teams, he is good. Goofy ass running downfield and shit, tackling, and that's cool. But when it comes to him playing actual defense, man, fuck that. I don't care, man. I done seen him too many times get burnt and get caught on. I don't like it.
Who was the first middle linebacker off the bench when Kendricks got dinged up?
Troy Dye. Troy fucking Dye got put out there. Now we want to see Asamoah, man. What's up? Like, come on, Troy Dye. Like, man, seriously, that's another one too, man. Y'all can call me a Troy Dye hater too. Like, come on, Troy Dye. Like, man, seriously.
I just don't like decisions where they put this, a guy that you is better, is more talented, and you put out the other guy. I cannot get over it, man. I can't get over that. I don't think there's a player I dislike on this team right now that's starting. Right?
Mm-mm.
There's not a guy.
Shout out Garrett Bradbury, man. For real, man. Damn, comeback player of the year for the Vikings. You know what I'm saying? Bradbury looking like he gonna get the comeback player of the year for the Vikings, man. For real, like, sheesh. Most improved.
I'm gonna have to go back and look at the game and see how I know they were really focused on the run game.
A lot of those
announcers were talking it.
A lot of blitzes were coming from the edge, for sure.
Well,
that was running backs missing them, and Brian O'Neill had a horrible game.
There was one where Madison's on the right side of the ball. He comes on the right side of the center. He has to try to get over, and and it was and then he couldn't get that. And then there was a play action one. Cousins' back turned to turned on the play, and the guy's right on top of him. So I remember those two sacks, which was like, it was almost unavoidable.
Right.
I don't know. They can go back and look at that. There were blitzes up the middle on those 2 plays, and then of course, the third sack was Jordan just ass whooping O'Neal, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I give him those 3 sacks.
Shout out
But where was
Ed
the
in the
run game?
building, man. Shout out Ed in the building. SKOL, you already know, man. That was a game, boy. We got the victory. We 3-1. Hey, let's sit on that. You know what I'm saying? Let's sit on that. But Brian O'Neal had a bad day today, definitely, man. But he'll bounce back though. I trust him
Yeah, I don't have
to
too
bounce
much
back. He
worry
had
about
a
him.
couple.
Jordan kills us. Cam Jordan kills us all the time when we play them.
Yeah, but he also had a couple mental errors too, like false starts. I think I know he had one.
Did
for
we have
sure.
false starts?
Yeah, for sure.
Again, I had
one.
a delay going, and I started chopping.
Brian
I lost
O'Neal
some time.
had one.
What did we do for penalties? I don't think we had too many.
But I mean, we played a decent game, man. My only
that's
harp,
the most penalties we've had is 5. That's the
my
most
only
we've had
harp
so far.
my only harp is the offense leaving points out on the field, man. We definitely got to fix that, man. Like when we first came out, I was like, here we go. Now we looking good. We moved the ball right down the field. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, it's looking good.
I don't know if you remember me texting you. The first drive of the game, I said 2 bad throws by Cousins.
Oh, yeah.
First drive of the game, 2 bad throws by Cousins, but we overcame it, went down and scored.
So let's look at some box scores, man, because we got to start doing that on the show, man. Pull up some box scores.
I got it up.
Because you can do it on the computer screen.
Cousins, let's just go down. Cousins, 25 for 38, 273, 1 TD, 1 interception, 3 sacks for 23 yards. Right. High school quarterback.
There we go.
1 for 1, 13 yards. That might have went for 40 if he throws it, farther downfield, but I'll take it. That was a great play design, man.
That was
a great fake punt design. Put him on motion, and then did whatever that route is called. I call it a big C route. I don't know what the official term for is, but Dalvin Cook, we were wrong. He got over 18 carries.
Yeah.
He looked healthy.
Mm-hmm.
He had 2 big plays late. Other than that, not so good. 20 for 76, long of 14 at the end. Justin Jefferson, that was a nifty little play for the touchdown. I loved it. Great play design. Again, creativity was there on occasion.
And crazy too. That counts as a reception touchdown, don't it? When you do a sweep like that,
it doesn't.
But it count as a rushing touchdown.
If it's a toss forward.
If it's like a flick.
But if it's on the outside, it was a jet sweep.
I got you.
And Alexander Madison 3 for 3 yards, and KJ Osborne, we tried to run it with them 1 for -1. Receiving, Justin Jefferson had a big day, 10 for 147. Shut up, America. He's still the best receiver out there.
Yeah.
However, he had a few drops, but we won, so I'll take it. And again, Cousins could have came back and threw it to him. I got a touchdown instead of a field goal. But so both terrible. Unfortunately. Anyways, Irv Smith Jr. looked good on that first. He only had 3 catches for 23 yards. Thielen 8 for 72. He was so clutch on a lot of these drives. Alexander Madison 1 for 15. That was a big. We had a penalty. Now it's 3rd and goal at the 15. Madison takes it all the way in. Jalen Naylor 1 for 13. Dalvin Cook 2 for 10. KJ Osborne pretty much he's just 1 for 6. He had a catch late. That was about it.
Greg, or let me answer this real quick from Dean, man. Appreciate you, Dean, tapping in, man. I know you probably a new subscriber because I seen you, man. Appreciate the support for sure. You say Pat P to safety and use Hitman in the box more if Booth is healthy. Hey, listen, Booth needs to come on, man. Like Booth needs to come on. I think it's getting more desperate that we need him. We need him to come out there and show us what he got. Let's at least see what he got. You know what I mean? We got to see it. So I agree with you.
I don't know. Was he ruled out? Was he doubtful or questionable? I don't think he played. Right? Did he play?
I know he has that quad injury, but he needs to come on, man. He needs to come on and ready to see it.
That's why I didn't make a prognostication that he would get a snap too because of the quad injury.
Yeah, James, man, you on point with that. He wasn't triple coverage. Yeah, they had enough faith in there, and it's crazy. The guy, shout out Who Dat Nation chat line that I did the podcast with last week. He told me He said, "Look, man, the way we run our defense, man. Listen, trust me. Lattimore will be on JJ mano y mano." He said, we trust Lattimore to lock him down, and trust me, he won't be getting all that brackage." Well, you seen what happened.
JJ
You
put him
seen
on
what happened.
skates on a 20-yard out.
You seen what happened when you don't want to put him, when you don't want to bracket him and do all that. You will pay the consequences. Okay, and he did that, and I'm gonna make sure I go over to their podcast and let them know about that. You feel me? I will. SKOL, Dean. That's what I'm talking about.
Make sure you like every once in a while go double doink. If you do,
yeah, double doink,
go
man,
double
double
doink.
doinky.
I don't
Doinky,
care,
doink,
man.
doink, doink,
I
doink.
don't care. I don't care if we
Hey,
win
man, but
ugly. We win. Double doink.
real quick though, man, I'm gonna let y'all know right now, man. This dude, you know what's crazy? Because I'm watching the other games as we talk to on Red Zone. Man, listen, just real quick, man. Your boy Cooper Rush. It's a crazy situation down there in Dallas, man. Cooper Rush is definitely looking like a fucking quarterback, man, which is weird. So, and I say that to say this. Let's not feel that bad for him beating us. Was that last year or the year before? I think that was last year in Halloween. Let's not feel that bad, guys. I think he actually pretty decent, boy. His ass might be coming for somebody's job. I'm gonna just keep it 100, boy.
That's what I was thinking this whole game up until the fourth quarter, that this feels like the Cowboys game. But in the fourth quarter, we actually ended up moving the ball a little bit, which we did against Dallas. But yeah, it was really feeling like the Dallas game. Dalton looked very competent out there. He made big throws. That running game really helped him in the second half. Otherwise, it was pretty mediocre day for all around for the Saints. But that running game in the second half just really picked them up.
Eli said, "Nah, we should have won that game." No, yeah, we should have, man. It's in the past. We gonna see them again this year, and I don't know if Dak will be back. Well, yeah,
they didn't put him on the DL, so they expect him back a week early.
Yeah, they're trying to like rush him back, which they're probably gonna pay the consequences for that.
In that situation, if they put him on the DL, he would have missed 4 games. But so they said, "Oh, we don't want to put him on the DL because we think he'll be back in 3."
Yeah,
which is crazy.
We'll see, man. But yeah, man. Look, the defense, it needs to stop. We still got to get on like us being with all this soft ass, man. I don't know, man. I just hate all this soft ass coverage though, and not blitzing. Okay, there was a blitz at the end of the game where we sent Harrison Smith in, and it worked. It worked. And it's crazy because you sit back and say, wow, look what happens when you pressure somebody like Andy Dalton. Like we just tend to let him sit back there and make throws, and it don't make any sense, man. It's like, why? And we're playing Andy Dalton. Why not pressure him? They've been pressuring Kirk Cousins all damn game.
There was a big third down play too, where we brought everybody up on the line of scrimmage with obviously, they don't know what the coverage is going to be. It disguises the coverage, and we has sent our 2 linebackers out of the play and actually picked up the hot route and stopped them, making them punt. So there were times where we showed, and I texted you when that happened, when we showed we have, ingenuity in a defense, but then when we go into a shell coverage again, and everything gets funneled to the middle, and that's where all the plays are happening. It's like the old Tampa 2 with Leslie Frazier, when we were just, we were the worst defense in the league. And I just don't want that to happen. I think, I keep saying that I know what he's trying to do. And today, for at least a half, we were like, it was working. But then again, Murray at the run game at the end started to like really help them out and move the ball. So when I'm thinking we're good with our defensive, when our run defense, boom, that shit happens. So now I'm back to thinking we need to work.
Appreciate you, Eli, for giving us the update, man. Kevin O'Connell said Lewis Scenes has a lower leg fracture. Yeah, okay. I figured that, man. He was holding down by his ankle. So,
I mean, that is better if it's not a protruding, whatever it's called, when the bone's sticking out of the leg. If it's a clean fracture, that's a hell of a lot better than a ACL tear.
Yeah.
A hell of a lot better.
Yeah, he can come back from that about
as long as there's no nerve damage at all,
yeah, he can come back from that about 8 weeks if it's just a clean fracture, like a clean fracture on the bone. But hey, man, I feel bad, man. We were asking to see him. They heard our calls. They put him out there, and now he gets injured. Son of a bitch.
I think a situation where you got depth at the position, and he, even though it's a possibility of coming back, that may be, hey, only if we really need him, and then he sits out the year.
Hey,
But
Nikki, you're gonna have to go back and watch. You're gonna have to go back and rerun the show. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, we talked about it. It got crazy, you know, like it was a crazy win, but it was a win, you know. So we gonna take that shit and sit on it. We 3-1, you know. We 3-1. So we happy about that. Um, what's up with your father, UV Thor? What's happening, man? That waste a pick. Yeah. Well, I did a video. If you go watch my last video, man, I wanted Jalen Petrie. I'm gonna keep saying that, man. That was
I
my boy.
wanted
I
Jordan
just
Davis.
only reason why I keep saying that too, guys, is because this is my first year starting the podcasting and stuff. And I went and I looked at some college players, and he was the one that I really fell in love with. Was like, listen, we can get him in the second round. We wouldn't even had to move, no trade or nothing. We could have stayed right where we was at and got him. And look what he's doing. He's the 4th ranked safety in the NFL. All not rookies, all. And last week he had 2 interceptions. The week before that, he had like 3 tackles for loss, a sack. Like he's a savage, bro. And I saw that on film, and I wish we would have went for him. I wish we would have went for him.
There was a report that Seen was the only safety in the draft that did not have a PFF grade because he didn't qualify, which is crazy.
Yeah, it's
just to think about it.
but
And
it is
now
what it is,
he's
though, man.
hurt. And
It is what it is.
we have so many first round draft picks that have gotten hurt over the years. Just so many first rounds. It's like Justin Jefferson, Darisaw were the only first round draft picks that actually survived not getting a season ending injury so far in the first year.
Yeah.
So it's like, wow.
Yeah, man. Hopefully he pulls through, man. We gotta just hope our boy pulls through. The Bears playing the damn Giants. Let's hope the Bears lose, man. I want the Bears need to drop one. God damn, they keep winning. I mean, I seen some stats on the Bears where Justin Fields is like rated one of the worst quarterbacks in the NFL. Like he's definitely like that bad. And yet they keep on finding ways to win these games, man. Like, come on. Please, Giants. So like you got one job today, man. Beat the Bears. Beat the Bears, please. And then beat the Packers next week, which, I mean, that's a long shot, but still, beat them. No excuses. Which probably ain't going to happen, but hey, no excuses. They shot themselves in the foot. I said this, they shot themselves in the foot. Gaming with AI. Are you talking about today's game, or are you talking about Lewis Cine, drafting Lewis Cine? I mean, they shot themselves in the foot a couple times today.
And
but
who's they? Who's they?
Yeah,
I think
think
both
he's
of
talking
us
about the team.
both teams shot themselves in the foot.
Yeah, both
So
teams definitely did.
Same way with the Lions game. Both teams shot themselves in the foot.
Yeah, I think, but the better team pulled out and won. We won. We knew going into this game that we were the better team, man. I felt like they had a better defense than us. I mean, just realistically, I felt their defense was better. Their defense is better than us. But I just felt like all around, man, we just have a better team, man. We're more put together. And it should have showed, if we left a lot of points out there. It should have showed, man. We should have went up 24-7 early and sucked the win right out of them. And then the second half would have just been, just pretty much out there just running offense like it don't matter, but it is what it is, because we would have forced them to throw every play, and then we probably would have got some more turnovers. But you know what? We won.
I thought
we won.
at the end of the game, I felt like, God, it seems like the Saints got the time of possession, but we actually beat them by 5 minutes. The only reason I thought that is because that running game was happening so much.
I'm gonna tell you what's happening.
23 first downs to their 19. So
yeah, I'm gonna tell you what's happening too, man. The Bills, Lamar Jackson's definitely becoming the best quarterback in the NFL. Dead ass he is. I'm not just saying
Lamar.
that, he just
Forgive
is.
me, Lamar.
And look, they got the Bills, man. They're up 7-0 right now. And Josh Allen just missed a big throw. He threw an interception already. It's not looking good. You know what I'm saying? I think the Ravens gonna give the Bills a fight. They might drop 2 in a row.
I picked the Ravens to win. I said because he feels disrespected that he's not being put in the same breath as Josh Allen. That was what I said on my video. So I'm calling him to win today. I called the Miami loss, so I'm doing pretty good so far.
Yeah, today, gaming with AI. This is what Dave said. We should have got Jordan Davis. That's who he really wanted, and I agree with that in the first round. Yeah, because we could have got Jordan Davis in the first round, and then the second round we could have got Jalen Petrie. Jalen Petrie wasn't a first round pick, even though he's playing like one now. Now that we see how he's playing, if we would have known he would have been like that, he would have been a first round pick safety. That's a fact. You know what I
It
mean? He would
it
have been up there.
it turns out we would have got Jordan Davis, and then we would have got Andrew Booth Jr. And who says that Ed Ingram doesn't make it to the third round
That's true too.
because of his legal issue?
Yeah. I
It
like
was
I like I like Ed Ingram too though, man. I'm glad. I mean, our draft turned out well though. I think our draft turned
yeah,
out well. Not to say
it
anything
still
bad
turned
about
out
our
good.
draft. It still turned out good. We got to see what Booth can bring to the table. But only reason why I'm not boosting up Booth like that is because his main problem was injuries in college and even in high school. He's always been hindered by injuries, even in high school. And now he's in the NFL, and obviously it's showing again.
By his
He's
own
injured,
admission too, he says
so
that he's been hurt all this time.
So it's like I mean, come on, man. Like we can keep on. This is gonna be another Irv Smith Jr. type of thing where we're gonna keep saying, "Oh, we're ready for Booth. Booth's good. Booth's good." Well, how do you know that? How do you know Booth's good? We don't know. We ain't seen him play. We're hoping he's good. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, we need to see something, man. Let's hurry up so we can put the maybe he's good to rest. That's all. Just like Irv Smith. Irv Smith definitely is not as good as everybody thought he would be. I said this. That's why I didn't want to jump on that train because you got to show me, dog. Like this man done had some drops already. And we signed a tight end to the practice squad, I think, last week, didn't we? It just shows you we making moves at that position, man. Johnny Munt, though, man, talking about tight ends with the
Well, we
drops,
still
man.
had
Come on.
Muse too. We still had Muse on the
Yeah, we
practice
still got
squad.
Muse still on the practice squad too, and we picked up another one. So, but Johnny Munt, man, come on, man. Right in your hands, bro. Right in your hands. You can't drop no shit like that being no tight end one. People
Yeah,
in purple code talking about Munt is tight end one. I'm like, really? Tight end one? That says a lot. If he is tight end one, that says a lot. Okay.
I think
So
if Irv Smith's on that is the tight end on that play, it's a first down.
that's a first down. Easy. Irv Smith. They need to run shit like that with Irv. Um, but it is what it is, man. We won, man. Let's get it, man. 28-25 Vikes, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all drop a skull in the chat for the boys, man, for sure.
Make sure you hit like.
Yeah, hit the like button, man. I'm glad we got the win. It feels good. We got some things to take away from it. We got some good things to talk about it too. So it all plays out well, man. A win's always gonna make you feel better. It's gonna be a nice flight home for the Vikes. They get to fly home regardless of how they won. They get to fly home with a dub. Can't be mad at that.
And believe it or not, it goes down as a fourth quarter comeback victory.
It does go down as a fourth quarter comeback again. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's 9 since 2020.
And you can call it like this, man. Kirk Cousins with that throw to JJ. I mean, that's the game-winning throw. You feel me? Honestly, man, if JJ would have broke from that, though, boy, oh my gosh, that would have been so platinum. He almost did, but hey, good catch. Hey, good ass throw from Kirk, man. Right in the basket.
Made up for the drop earlier too.
Yeah, right in the basket, bro. Right in the basket. Like we can't ask for any more. That was a good ass throw, man. Just all around, man. All around good way to end the game. They put the ball in our hands at the end and said, I dare y'all to come down and try to tie it up with a field goal or try to take the lead. And we did that. You know what I mean? So that shows, regardless if it seems real close, the only thing that I have a gripe about is allowing them to throw a pass up the middle with 24 seconds left. Things like that should not, they have no timeouts. None. They have no timeouts. There should be no reason why they even have a chance to tie the game.
Center of the field, too.
They shouldn't even have had a chance to tie the game, bro. The game should have been over on the other side of the 50. That's the only thing I have a gripe about that pisses me off about this team is we've seen this a lot last year with the Mike Zimmer regime, and it's carrying over to this. It's carrying over to this team, and I don't like that. Every other team I watch plays a regular fucking defense when it's in those situations, and the other team just can't move the ball. They might allow an out route for like 5-6 yards. That's it. Like we're allowing 32-yard pass up the middle of the field. How does that happen, man? I just don't get it.
I know the thinking. They don't have any timeouts. Protect the boundaries so they don't get these chunk 15-yard out routes, right? But they had 28 seconds. First play of it's the first play of the drive, right? So it's like, well, the second, because I think they threw an incompletion.
Yeah, it was the second play. Yeah, it was
so they said, well, why not? Let me just throw it down the middle, run down and spike it. It's just like, whatever.
It's just this, man. It's like, yo, like, seriously, like, I mean, come on, man. I mean, come on, man. Like, seriously, why did they? It's like, yeah, we won. I'm happy we won. They got the double doink, but why did it have to come down to them even having a chance to even make it a tie game and go into overtime? That's where I'm mad at. It shouldn't even have got to that point.
They made a 60. That was the second 60-yard field goal.
The thing is this: if they would have ran just a run up the middle and hurry up and spike the ball, because they had enough time at one point at the end. They really could have did like a QB sneak and then just got right back just to get that extra yard, because he already hit 60 and they were at 61. If I was coaching, I would have said, hey, look here, run a quick QB sneak and then boom, grab the ball, hurry up, spike it.
It's really tough because they had 11 seconds left.
Yeah, they had 11 seconds.
That is like the absolute minimum.
It is.
Yeah, that's the absolute minimum for like a catch and spike. But this would be a dog pile, get everybody off. Yeah, you won't be able to run
my
the
thing
ball.
is this though. I would have did that on first down though. When they had 20 foot, after that long catch, I would have did that.
That was 11 seconds after the long catch.
After that catch, it was 11 seconds. Oh, I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
So man, it shouldn't have got to that fucking point.
You're not gonna be able to run the ball and then get a spike on that. You'd have to be. Yeah, it's just you need like 13, 14 seconds. You just can't even if it was a pass, but not a run. You cannot, because they're just gonna get off the pile. And you know what? On that play that they called the timeout because of Smith was injured. Well, Olave went down too.
Yeah,
Olave hit the ground with an injury. That would have been a 10-second runoff.
Yeah.
That would have been a 10-second runoff, and they didn't see it. I was pissed.
Yeah, man. Well, we're going to get out here, man. We've been on 38 minutes, man. We talked about the game. Me and Dave definitely now, every Thursday, 9:15, we're going to be doing SKOL Live every single Thursday at 9:15. All right, y'all make sure y'all here. We're going to start being more on schedule so that you guys can know when we're going to be on here talking our smack. And then we'll sprinkle in other ones too, because there's times where me and Dave might just, it might be a Wednesday night where we don't got nothing else going on, and we'll still sprinkle our little pop-up shows. But we're gonna lock in on every Thursday though, for sure. I'm gonna make sure I don't schedule anything. And we're gonna make sure we're always here on Thursdays at 9:15 until further notice. All right. So we appreciate everybody that's been supporting us, man. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to Dave, man. All the new subscribers that have been on my channel, because I've been getting a lot of them, and I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Dave as well. We growing together. So y'all need to make sure y'all showing me love. Go show him love, because he talks about things that I don't touch on, and you can get all of it. Me and him, the only two channels you need, man. We the only two channels you need. You feel me? You ain't even got to go nowhere. So make sure y'all showing love to Minnesota Sports Talk, man. Tap in with that. Hit the like button, man. Hit subscribe if you haven't. Spread the word. Any Vikings fans you have around you in your regular life outside of YouTube, go tell them to come tap in with us, man. Tap in with the best Vikings duo in America. You hear me? And in London too. I believe nobody can beat us in London either. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going all the way
undefeated internationally.
In London. I think we the best duo, London, America, all that. You feel me? So let's get it, man.
Take this win, man. This is like the situation where we Monday Night Football, short week. Then we have to go to London, and then we no bye week. If we pull off the Chicago win and we go into Miami 4-1, overcoming that type of schedule. And honestly, the Saints look like a pretty good team, and Dalton actually in the running game for them they were a completely different team from the week before. They played well. Their defense played really well. Yeah, I was surprised. With that many injuries, how well they would play.
Yeah. Let's go, man. Hey, appreciate you, Dean, man, saying you love the channel, man. I appreciate you, Dean, for sure, man. Much love and respect to you, man. Hey, we love you, bro. Keep on tapping in with the purple, man, for sure. You part of the purple gang now, man. You'll notice now that you here, man. That's how we rocking. James, I'm gonna do a purple talk. Probably on I might do one tomorrow, man, or Wednesday. Yeah, I miss James too. I'm gonna get you on, James, man. We'll do one this week though, man. I'll tap in with you, man. I'll shoot you a text, man. You definitely get you on here so you could talk your smack. You know what I'm saying? But hey, again, appreciate y'all. Let's take the win. Vikings move to 3-1. Let's get it. Holla.